Habari Gani. Habari Gani o. Umoja. Umoja. Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Queen Arset here. And today, I thank you for joining me for the third time, the third year, for the celebration of Kwanzaa. Today being the first day of Kwanzaa, Umoja, that principle is of unity and family and community. And once again, we will be using the spreads that were created by my friend Veronica. She's already put her spread up on the channel. Some people have started to post their spreads on Instagram, and I would love it if you would join me in doing this 7-card spread today. But before we get to the spread, and you can see a peek of some of the cards I shall be using, let's talk about this first day. Umoja, unity. So when I say Habari Gani, that means what's the news? What's happening? Tell me something good. And you respond with the principle of the day. Umoja, U-M-O-J-A. Today on your Kanata, your candle holder, you would light the first candle, the black one that's in the center, the black one that's in between the 3 red and the 3 green. And we'll go through and do the rest of those candles for the rest of this week. But today is the day when we begin the celebration, as I said, and the community cup, the Kikombe Cha Umoja, is passed around. Usually the elder is the one that pours into that cup. As a matter of fact, hold on. This is a Kanara. It's a candle holder. First candle will go here behind the Ankh. This was handcrafted by a friend of mine. Over there. And this is one of my unity cups, and we will all drink from this cup today. If you are part of a family that you don't want to be that close, you can always pass the cup along. No problem. Okay? So what the libation is called, it's called a tambiko. Tambiko. Drink libation. Doesn't have to be alcoholic, but it's an offering to celebrate all of those who have come here together. And you drink in the name of a family ancestor, or, you know, an outstanding African American, or a person that meant so much to you. For me, Chadwick Boseman will be added to my list of those whose names I will call and remember this year. Okay? So again, as I said, you want to invite people into your life to have them explain, what does unity mean to them? Let's talk about how we as a community can work together, or should work together, to help solve any problem, neighborhood problems, or help someone in need. Someone might suggest what we can do to feed members in our community, right? What we can do to help our communities flourish. And the ceremony, the speaking, the sharing of ideas, it's real simple, lasts about 30 minutes. And at that time you can put the candle out and put everything aside to get ready for tomorrow's principle. Okay? So after the ceremony, you have simple snacks, you know, refreshments, share a meal, dinner. Okay? Alright. So now let's get on with the questions, shall we? So, the first question is, describe my overall beliefs and attitudes towards unity, or to unity. So I'm going to put down the cards first, and then I'll turn them over. Okay? The second card would be, how can I improve my unity in my family, with loved ones? The next card, card number 3, is improve unity with my social network, and that's social media, where we are right now. The next one is my professional life. Then we have community. That one. Nation. And race. I'm going to move everything over a little bit. I hope I can get everything in the view of the camera here so you can see what I am doing. First card. Let me get these off my lap. So the first question is, describe my overall beliefs and attitudes to unity. Well, there we are. Death card. I believe in transformation. I believe that the old way of doing things is no longer supportive of where we want to go. I believe in regards to unity that it must be redefined, that we must cut away the old patterns, the old ways of thinking, DNR, with my death card here, which is actually my card of the year since my solar return in July. So I have another 7 months to sit with the death card. This is about no going back. There is nothing to retrieve. Allow that transformation to take place. Many of us tend to hold on to outdated thinking and outworn patterns and wanting to play it safe and not expand or expose ourselves to unifying with other individuals. So I'm just going to leave that right there. Now, the next question is, how can I improve unity with my family and loved ones? The Hangman. So the Hangman tells me that I must be, especially with family and loved ones, I must be mindful of sacrificing, number one, mindful of sacrificing a lot of myself. The Hangman is also telling me in regards to friends and family that it's okay for me to take a pause. It's okay for me to not need to do anything. And I see I have a couple of majors coming up here as well. That it's okay for me to look at things from another point of view, probably allow myself to explore others' point of views as well. Okay. Prove it with my social network. That means you guys here. And we have the 7 of Cups. How can I improve unity with you guys on social media, everything like that? Well, I always say that social media, unfortunately, isn't really real. It's what we make it up to be. It's a venue where we can be anything that we want. I feel with the 7 of Cups here, in regards to social media, I'm not even on that many platforms. I don't share a lot of everything across every platform. But it could be, that maybe I get to a place where I decide what it is that I really want to do moving forward. unifying all my thoughts, all of my dreams, all of my passions, maybe under one umbrella. I'm not really sure. But I feel like I also want to be cautious in what I am putting out there for social media for you guys to ingest. So the next question is my professional life. Number 4. Knight of Cups. Oh boy. So that elephant there. So, elephants, in my professional life, elephants are loyal and tenacious, and they're all about family and such. The elephant for me is also about Tala. And in regards to my professional life, I feel like I should make sure that I approach my coworkers, my professional life, what I'm doing, with a place of clarity, wanting to instill longevity, being faithful and true and loyal to my clients, as well as my coworkers. Um, Also, still maintaining my position as a leader. It's okay for me to claim that. Um, let's see. The next question will be my community. Wheel of Fortune. Keep things moving. Big changes are coming for me. The Wheel of Fortune, as opposed to the Death card or the Tower card, really does signify big changes. So, with the wheel, progression, progress within my community, and it could be my spiritual community, because I must admit there's been some things have been lacking within my own spiritual community, but now moving forward, with this energy of 2021, perhaps things will start to get back together, gel, form, so we can progress, so we can move forward. The nation, this country that I live in. Well, this is my 5 of Pentacles. And yet, I don't feel what I'm feeling this is saying is not to live in isolation. It's not necessary with this country to be in isolation. That people are opening up, people are embracing. There's no need for me to stay in that place where I'm hidden, that it's okay for me to allow myself to be vulnerable. And as a race, the human race, black race, Ace of Discs, I just spoke on new beginnings within the country, within my community, within the human race, that I am to just to continue doing what I am doing, what I feel I need to do, help others move forward so that we can all progress. This is not a reading that's just about me, solitary, in this place of being a solitary practitioner or a solitary worshiper or whatever you want to call it. Words seem to fail me today. It's the day after Christmas. It's 2020 has been an emotional year for a lot of people. It's been a challenging year for a lot of people. And I feel like this spread, the first day out, Unity, is asking me to still step into that place of the challenge. There is no rest, transformation, change. But, we start with the Death card and we end up here with the Ace of Discs. And sometimes the only way to get to this place, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles, this new seed, is for death to come in, clear the way, so that new seeds can be sown. And so I'm going to pull a card from a dragon oracle that I have. And I feel that we can tap into the energy of the dragon. So dragons for me represent this fiery, passionate energy that we need to possibly embrace after dealing with sitting still for so long in 2020. And I feel like we can tap into the energy of the dragon to help propel us forward in the right direction. You know, relight our pilots. Those of you who have gas stoves know what I'm talking about. It's time to take action. Be more discerning about how we're going to take action. Become very, very clear about the action we're going to take. Start moving things forward, but yet still take action. This is the year, I feel, 2021, even though it's going to be ruled by the Hierophant. Yes, let's reestablish some traditions. Let's make some new traditions, new memories. Let's look at the structures that we have built. Let's look at the laws that are in place. Let's see who benefits and who doesn't. So, which dragon energy? This dragon energy comes up. Rose pink. Let's see. Where's my little guidebook? Rose pink dragon. A rose pink dragon is, bear with me, seventh dimension. It's the seventh dimension. So the thing about this deck is that the dragons are different dimensions. So let me give you a little something about the seventh dimension dragons. So seventh dimension dragons work with luminous devas, okay, angelic beings. They are angelic beings who work with the blueprint of creation. And these dragons use their powers of creation and manifestation to assist devas to take the vision and put it into practice, okay? This is an energy of growth and higher love coming into place. So my rose dragon here, who is seventh dimension, what am I looking at? Okay, let's see. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Receiving this card suggests that your higher heart is ready to connect with the cosmic heart. Ask the rose pink dragons to touch your heart center and sense its awakening and expanding. When the four petals are open, they sprinkle or sparkle with diamond light. They contain the higher facets of the love energy of the universe. Breathe soft, warm pink light into your aura. Notice how you transcend your emotions as the rose pink dragons stay close to you and light you up. So I feel that this dragon is saying, you know, let's be mindful of our emotions. Let's make sure that our decisions moving forward are not emotionally driven. Why do we feel that stepping into that place of responding to everything emotionally is the fail-safe? We're not being practical when we do that. And, you know, looking at a lot of this green here in the spread, we'll talk about that at some other time. But it's time for us to get practical with what we're doing now. So, the goddess energy that's supporting us moving forward, I'm going to put you here. Goddess of birth. My acceptance of others as they are allows others to accept me as I am. This is Goddess Angea, Aboriginal fertility goddess. Her lessons are: how do you love you? How do you accept yourself? When do you celebrate yourself? You can't accept or give love or your blessings until you accept yourself. Write a self-love letter. Goddess of birth, again with the green. So green is what? The heart chakra as well. It's about that growth. And because I'm working on a new project, I'm going to leave you guys with a question for the first day of Kwanzaa. And this is from the Stranger's deck, Skin Deep. What is your biggest hope for the future? What is your biggest hope for the future? Habari Gani. Umoja.